When we envisioned the future 100 years ago, we probably wouldn't have expected the state of affairs we are currently witnessing. We're far from having reached a peaceful global consensus on how we should treat one another, no matter the hierarchical position we may occupy. However, there is some knowledge out there which could aid us. It is stated that the period between a scientific discovery and its application is about roughly 50 years. However, French scientist and fluid physicist Garnier Malet doesn't intend for his discovery of the law of alpha and omega to take that long to establish itself in the minds of many. According to Malet, every particle in the universe has its counterpart. In the year 1990, it was thought that only 5% of all stars had their double. In the years following Malet's research, that number has increased to 95%. Malet's research has been endorsed in 2006 by scientific magazine American Institute of Physics. Now, we won't go into the exact mathematical details of his theory. For the real fanatics out there, I will list the page to the website right down here, where you can see all of the equations that Malet uses to prove his theory. His theory has been dubbed the law of alpha and omega, as it can be applied to the infinitely large and the infinitely small. I will outline its basic principles here. As we've mentioned, the theory states that every particle in the universe has its counterpart. To make this distinction more clear, check out the graph. One is conscious manifest, while the other is unmanifest subconscious. The one goes through the shocks and obstacles of life, while the other acts as a passive observer, harboring the memories created by this first particle and then analyzing them. One creates potential, while the other fixes and arranges potential. One lives in conscious time, while the other lives in an imperceptible, endless time. In this schema, the first particle is our conscious self, which we experience on a day-to-day basis. The second is our subconscious self, which is mainly active during our sleep. Now, Malet is not the only one to entertain the notion of an endless interconnecting realm. One of my personal heroes, as you might have noticed by now, Joe Dispenza, speaks also of something that he calls the quantum field, a field in which all future potentialities exist, and he says that it is in this field that all particles out there are connected with one another. This field contains neither time nor space, only endless potential waiting to manifest. Malet shows us how each time we have a thought, we send energy towards this field. This energy is always answered. Just as when a musician gives a performance that is in tune, the audience will respond in tune as well, most of the time with praise and applause. The counterpart is also possible, that a musician gives a very chaotic performance, and so it will be that the response is chaotic, something along the lines of tomatoes and water bottles being thrown. So basically what this shows us is that each time we have a positive thought, we receive positive energy. Likewise, each time we have a negative thought, we receive negative energy. According to Malet, our double is most active during our sleep. Because of its connection to the limitless possibilities of the quantum field, it is there able to select the best possible future outcome for us. When we are aligned with our deeper self, pathways to other possible realities are opened up. Malet shares how in the past, when we used to have a problem, we would sleep to encounter a solution the next morning when waking up. In this day and age, it seems that we have lost its connection to our deeper self. Now, we solve our problems once they are manifest in the external material world. In the modern day, we'd rather cure than prevent, much unlike our ancestors who anticipated and foresaw the future through their intuition. Malet's theory gives credence to other spiritual possibilities as well, and that it proves the existence of what we would call a soul. These possibilities range from access to universal memory in the Akashic records to the possibility of astral travel. To solve our problems in this day, Malet says it is imperative that we reconnect with our double. and that we control our thoughts so that we can align ourselves with prosperity instead of destruction. He entertains the thought experiments of what the world would look like if we all knew of the existence of our soul double and if we all knew about the power of our thinking. Would the other person be happy with the way that I'm thinking about them is a question we should never neglect in conversation. When we change our thinking, we change our behavior. What kind of energy would you like to receive from the quantum field? How do you envision your best possible future outcome? Please let me know in the comment section down below. If you like the content in this video, please pass me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like these on space, time, science, spirituality, philosophy, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be updated in the future. For now, I'm going to wish you all a very nice day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.